Hello everyone, my name is Kai and welcome to a Dodge Avenger review based in the UK. So this car was sold in the UK and Europe between 2007 to 2010 according to Wikipedia, but I'm yet to see a 2010 model whatsoever. However, the body styling, as you can see, kinda looks like a baby Dodge Charger, which, if you're into that thing, is no bad thing at all. I fit into that category and absolutely love its styling. You had 3 engine choices on offer when you got this car. You had an off-the-shelf Volkswagen diesel option, 2 litres, 130 brake horsepower, 220 pound-feet of torque. I heard it pulls pretty well, but it's always good to get a remap. And that was always mated to a 6-speed manual, which is a damn good choice. Then you had 2 petrol options on offer, a 2 litre and a 2.4. The 2 litre, which is this one, is 140 brake with about equal that pound-feet of torque. With both this petrol and the diesel, you pay about £235, give or take, in tax. Whereas the 2.4, you only gain 10 extra horsepower over the petrol and is always mated to an automatic. So if you absolutely must have an automatic, then that's the one you have to go for. But you pay £315 in tax and it's less frugal. But it's probably good for the lazy American experience, having a nice automatic. These cars you can get from around £1,500 to about £4,000, depending on its mileage and its year. And in these days and times, it's a damn good bargain. The interior is where it can be let down to many people. It's cheap plastics, it creaks. Oh yes, so hard. However, the SE is a nice entry model. So you get your aircon, cruise control, decent CD player and 6-speaker sound system with aux. And you get this cool zone, as they like to call it, which blows air conditioning into it and you can fit cans or small bottles in there. I found it very useful so far, especially when I'm waking up 6 AM in the morning and want a little energy drink. The SXT, however, upgrades this trim from plastic into aluminium, which does look a little bit better. You also get leather heated seats, which you don't get in the SE. That is a nice common problem, but yeah, they are very comfortable. They're very comfortable seats, but not very form hugging. So you do slide a little bit around, but when you're on the move and you're driving along, it's a very comfortable place to be. Getting the SXT, you want to make sure that you get the Boston premium sound system, as that makes this sound system absolutely amazing, with bass that shakes the mirror, which also has a automatic dimming, so if someone's behind you with bright lights, it'll automatically dim for you. You don't actually realise it's working until someone points it out to you, so you're welcome. SXT models may get you that when the camera gets in focus, which is the sat-nav system with a built-in hard drive, so you can actually input music onto it if you so desired. But I just listen to Spotify through it, and it sounds amazing. Heated seats, trip computer, air conditioning, everything. So I would advise you to get the SXT, just because it also comes with the rear boot spoiler, which just completes the look of the car, in my opinion. In the back, there's plenty of room. Now this seat is set up in my friend's position, who is 6'2", and I still have not bad knee room. I'd still be comfortable, and I've got surprisingly a lot of headroom considering the shape of the car. But that rear end there does block a little bit of the view out, but I don't think it's that bad. Let's have a look at the boot. See, it goes fairly deep and the opening's fairly wide. So you can fit quite a bit. I'm not going to bother saying litres because I don't know it, and how does that translate into your knowledge? Unless you work a lot with litres. And as customary with a lot of the American cars, if you kidnap someone, they can escape. Example of its build quality is the spoiler shakes when I shut the boot, but it never falls off. And regardless of the plastic quality, let's see, bits do creak if you put pressure on them. It's built to a budget, but when you're driving, you really forget about it and you don't care. And half of these materials you're not touching whatsoever. In some models, you do get heated or cooled cup holders, which my model does not have, which is strange. You do get plenty of storage space. That goes fairly deep. Put some coins in there. Coins in there. I'll rest your hand on, which does move eventually, but then that's the way of that cup holder if you're using it. So you can forgive it for its cheaper interior. It's really not a bad place to be. With no matter what model you spec it to, you do get a decent amount of kit, especially for the money. Say this particular car cost me £1.5 grand. It's done 108,000 miles and it still goes alright. There's no common faults with the Dodge Avenger, they're just problems that happen. I have noticed, well, probably because more people bought the diesel option than any other option, that seems to have the most engine issues. However, the petrol don't seem to get that many issues. I've only had to change an oxygen sensor since I've got this car. That was several months ago. So if you're looking to buy one, then give it the usual checks. Make sure the engine sounds alright. Make sure you check underneath. Check its history, make sure it's been looked after. This car mechanically has been looked after very well, but its interior is left to rot, and I've spruced it up as much as I can and cleaned everything. What's it like to drive? It's a brilliant cruiser. It's very comfortable, and if you've got half decent tyres, it handles alright. It won't blow your mind or anything, but it handles adequately. Potholes and bumps do upset it a little bit, and if it upsets a lot, then your tyres really need to look at. However, I recommend these cars. They're a bargain. You don't see them much on the road. They come with plenty of kit, and they look great if you're into that sort of thing. So, if you want a comfy, lazy American saloon car, then this might be for you. However, if you want something with a slightly nicer interior, but not as nice exterior, you can also go for Chrysler Sebring, which is exactly the same, apart from its design. Thank you for watching. Any questions, just let me know in the comments, and I'll answer them best I can. This is all done from the top of my head, so happy days if I missed anything, and I apologise. But thank you, I hope you found this useful.